For the last couple of years, probably 3 or 4 years, we've been working really hard to kind of upgrade, modernize our shop, and so we've been working with our Machine Tool Advisory Council in order to do that.
We think we ended up doing a good job. We got a marriage of the school, the instructors, the business community, and even Education Foundation, mainly at TMA, that were able to help us fund some of the programs that we got involved in.
Frank Holthaus has done a tremendous job revitalizing that program. His interaction with the kids, his enthusiasm, his drive, it spills over to the kids in his classroom.
And we don't want them to work on things that are already old, because they're not going to get out into industry for 4, 6, 10 years. And if they're working on something that's old now, it's going to be even older by the time they're getting used to using it.
So our selfish interest was to get involved with the educators and hopefully get them to be more sensitive to what our needs really were. So as of this day, for example, I have 3 of my top 4 managers come through this program.
I got involved with Lighten approximately 20 years ago, and the main reason was to try to look for a source where we could actually have some impact on what was taught in the machine tool programs here, and also as a way to get connected with high school graduates and summer programs and work programs.
Our teacher actually came up to us and told us that I was doing good in the classroom and stuff, and that if I wanted to move up, next level, to show off my skills, I guess, and they told me, offered me a job.
And one of the #1 things that we look for in an employee and try to train if they don't walk in the door with it is detail orientation. Life on our website, if you look at our website, it'll say things that are critical to life and death, and that's no exaggeration. We're not making chairs or benches or Christmas tree ornaments. We're making things that, whether it's in the aerospace field or whether it's in the medical field, that can result in life and death of human beings. So this is what makes it important.
Detail is important because one little slip and you mess the whole thing up.
And around 1940, this area that we're sitting in now was built, and which came in handy around 1942 during World War II. The shop actually served as a training center for World War II machinists. And from there on, we established industry connections.
A lot of the people don't know about tool and die. A lot of kids do not understand that they can actually still serve an apprenticeship. And the obvious path to a lot of people is that, well, you got to go to college. Well, you know what? The truth is that there's other alternatives, and there's other good-paying alternatives. A lot of the educators have kind of said that, a lot of those jobs have gone, and they're gone to China, and it just simply is not true.
We get curriculum from a couple of different areas. I would say one of the big areas is the Tooling and Manufacturing Association, TMA. Another area where we get a lot of our curriculum from is NIMS, National Institute of Metalworking Skills.
I started off in just regular machines, like the manual ones behind us last year. There's Metals 1 or Metals 2, which is just all manual. And then I figured I would move on from there and go on to the CNC machines that we have in the classrooms. But I've gotten a lot better at measuring, like on rulers. I did a woods class freshman year, and if there was tolerances, I would have probably failed them all.
They'll both learn measurement, the importance of that, of safety, of technical trades, and working on a job.
And I was kind of nervous about it because me being a girl, I never really knew anybody being a girl that was in a manufacturing thing. What I like is that it's mainly hands-on because, most of my classes, it's me sitting at a desk.
Whenever I do something wrong, I'm not really penalized for it. I'm shown a different way around it. You need patience, you need persistence, you need endurance, because sometimes you have a lot of work on your hand, and you also need to be able to focus on what you're doing.
Having that council in place is great, not just for the acquisition of equipment, but for curriculum. What's really happening today on your shop floor, and what skills do you see that your workers coming in that they're having a deficit in? And so we try to be proactive and make sure that we're teaching those students those skills before they exit our schools, so that they can land an excellent, well-paying job and have a good career.
Machine tool technology has progressed more and more towards robotics, machinery, faster, safer, more precise.
But you have to want to do things right. And just like math, you know, there is no gray area in math, and that there's no gray area in our business either. It's either right and to the blueprint, or it's wrong.
We don't want them if they don't have math skills. They have all the skills that we need, and then Frank puts them through this program, and by the time they get to our company, they have all the basics.
I mean, I'd like to be able to work on machines, like creating things, you know? I want somewhere, a career field where I'm creating something important and helping out.
Kids out of this program and other programs in manufacturing are producing 5 times what they were able to do with one body 20, 30 years ago because of the technical state-of-the-art equipment that we have.
And I can go back to my own family and look at, you know, my grandfather was a machinist, my uncle was a machinist, and you know, even nowadays, it's great to produce a product that you can have pride in. It's kind of a challenge to conquer. Each part you want to make better than the next person. You want to have the best quality part done the most efficiently, and there's a personal pride that I have when I machine a part. And going through that process is very enjoyable.
So again, hats off to Frank and the job that he's done.
I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't machining.